welcome back to the Britwits. It's Friday. You know what that means. It's Final Fantasy Fridays. We're playing Final Fantasy X-2 with me, Dan, your host, and the Twit with the controller. And I'm joined by Alex. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
4 weeks in a row. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it.
I'm finally on staff now, aren't I? And that's what
That's it. That's it. That's it.
We had a severe contractual disagreement.
I've got to give you a pension now, apparently.
Yeah. Everyone does.
Everyone
on the counter. It's my new method. It's called theft. But
I love it. It's like you need to give me a pension at gunpoint. Anyway, so
pension now.
So Alex, where are we?
I'm gonna whack you good.
We are in the Bavel Underground. And I know this because you told me after I asked you.
Yep.
Which is a weird cyclical conversation.
Well, that's what I love. I love a weird cyclical conversation.
I know how you were trying to bring me in, so I provided some level of actual value, but I'm refusing that.
But fuck you.
No, absolutely not.
Don't you ever try and bring me in ever again.
Don't you try and make me a valuable member of this team.
I accidentally cast Shell at the beginning of this fight because it was what I had on Marsh. And on Marsh. I don't know what happened.
Right, the shoe puff.
Oh, the shoe puff. No, I forgot. I had Shell loaded up from the last fight, and I completely forgot about that. So that was why we had Shell on everyone.
That's all right, because those things are all magical anyway.
Exactly.
That's actually the same pose that I do when I win a fight.
I mean, to be fair, there are many thumbnails of you doing that pose. So
don't use Shell again. Actually, no, this would be a good time to use Shell.
Wait, what did that guard against being hit? It did. Why is that happening?
Probably because it's used the guard ability.
But it hasn't.
Must have done.
We're just doing no damage. Why are we not doing any damage?
Has it got a status effect on it? Prevents it from taking damage.
Doesn't look like it. But I am very tempted to run. Okay, so Firaga works, but no physical damage works. That is interesting.
Well, it probably doesn't have a lot of hit points then. You can only hurt it in a very particular way.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. But this does mean that
once you got rid of the flatty one, you can just switch out anyway and change to different classes.
Yeah, I was actually trying to cure Riku there, but that didn't work. Fine. Okay, that's fine.
We'll deal with the asthma.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? That did more damage than I was expecting.
We were talking about that difficulty spike.
Yeah, right? And I'm not going to get the chance to do any heals here. This might be a game over.
May I recommend not having the stupid I can't control how strong my attacker is or what they do
I might
anymore.
Yeah, I might
become more of a liability.
Yeah, I think at this point it is. Let's do... Oh my god, I can't figure out what I'm doing.
Mega thing?
No, I'm trying to... Why did I bring Pain back? I meant to bring Riku back. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
So just distract them.
This is fine. Everything is fine now.
Yeah, this definitely seems fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, that's fine. She wasn't doing anything anyway.
Fine, she can stay sat down. She's not doing anything anyway. Just swap Riku into trying to do something.
I'm to see if Drain works. Because that would be... Yeah, it should work.
But her magic attack won't be very high.
True. We'll see. Let's see what happens.
And that's the most important thing, right?
It still did damage, and it is healing, but that's
not worth it.
Sphere change.
I hope you got all day if you just want to deal 300 damage at a time. Here we go.
We're seeing a sphere change. We haven't seen one of this in a while.
Ooh. This is actually my favourite class for Riku.
Black Mage.
And the one that you never use.
That is true.
I just find it to be...
Oh. Yeah, I tend to not use
The flame consumes all.
Black Mage very much, and that is very clear now.
Yeah, because you haven't got any, but it will do more damage anyway because you've actually got. You're getting a magic boost based upon your general level, right? You don't get magic boost.
Yeah, I think this still might be game over. Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Okay. That was not ideal. I'm gonna take the bad thing off Pain now and give her just some useful stuff as opposed to. You
I mean, it served us well for like 15 episodes.
It has,
just
definitely.
Fuck you to all villains.
But it's okay. It's okay. We've got an autosave. Everything is fine. Let's make that change straight away, shall we?
Yeah, that was awful.
That was awful.
That was the first encounter here.
No, second.
Which is immediately dreadful.
So Bloodlust, let's get rid of that and let's put on.
You got like a big muscle belt.
That's what I'm looking for.
It was
Or
like
like
30, right, wasn't it? Need big muscle. There's big muscle.
Doesn't look like I do actually.
Yeah, that's not good.
Or I did, and it's on Riku. Actually, that might be.
Yeah, you did. You put the big 30 on Riku.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, that's fine. Let's do Power Wrist. Pretty decent. She can still be immune to electricity, which is quite nice. Her health has gone up, which is nice, and she's not going to be constant. So Riku's got like really good stats now.
Daddy.
Let's heal up. Do this. Do that. Everyone's at full health. Okay. So, should we try that again, shall we?
Yes, let's try.
Let me check the abilities, because we can do other. To be fair, Dark Knight do have quite a lot of magic attacks, and the magic isn't bad.
Dark Knight's got loads of stuff that you've never used because she instantly becomes furious.
Yeah. What I mean is, she does. They do have decent magic attack as well. Actually, it's not bad. 75 magic isn't bad. Like, it's not that far off what Yuna's got. So maybe just sticking them using their magic attacks against that guy might be all right. We'll see. We'll see what happens if we see him. We might never see him again.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Never ever again. In fact, he's not actually in my level. That was just a specific thing the developers put in because they're sick of you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I mean, because if you could, you would just have three of those rage belt things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you would just sit here and just watch the game unfold.
That is fair.
What a beautiful film.
What a lovely movie we just watched.
Which, in fairness, that is my review of Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know if you ever played that game. It's just like, it's fine, but it's like all corridors all the time. There's nowhere to actually explore until right near the end. But the story and the cutscenes and like the actual like twists and turns in it are some of the most interesting in any of the storylines. But you don't care because you just walk through 25 hours of just corridors and like fights that can resolve themselves.
Okay, so I'm going to focus on killing Harassed.
Yeah, you need that gone.
Okay, good. That's that done.
Yeah.
Now,
Can you bio that asthma?
That's what I'm.
Because if asthma gets poisoned.
Wait, hang on. Can I dispel? I was hoping I timed that, and I haven't, but I think that will work now. I bet I can just attack it now.
It still feels more comfortable.
I can't. Oh, and it Guardian's Bio too. Excellent.
These are all things you now know. That's fine. I definitely feel like this is the sort of boss where if you're playing like a Dungeons and Dragons game, everyone will just become incredibly frustrated with the person running the game.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're just saying no. I can't see anything on here that explains why.
Yeah.
The answer's just no.
He does have a thing on his name when you go to dispel. and I don't know where he got it from. It's not like they had to waste a turn to make him immune. It's just how it started.
And it wasn't an ambush. Right?
No, it was an ambush, but like they still didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Okay, this should be fine. Riku might die, but we can get her up quite easily. Yeah, okay. Pain died. What?
The flame consumes
I wasn't
all.
expecting that. Okay, so I now have to very quickly do Uraga. Just to make sure no one else dies very quickly. And let's get Pain up. This guy is double R.
This is like, we've just had three episodes in a row of just back to back, just like chicanery. And this one, you're like clearly like zoned in. It's now personal for this random encounter.
It is a bit.
You're going to be looking up how to beat this. We'll do a how-to guide.
Oh, Yuna, fuck's sake, man. It does so much damage.
That's not ideal. Like out of the possible scenarios. In fact, why did we even fight it multiple times on the bounce? Random, right?
We haven't. No, this is it's the first time in the new, because remember we had the game over.
Yeah, but I do remember you game over that. But we fought it as a random encounter in that game over, and then we entered it and then immediately fought it again as in exactly the same thing. So that implies to me that this is like a high encounter rate.
True. If I see it again, I'm running. I'm not fighting that again. Not happening. Not interested.
Well, just switch out your melee a little bit.
Oh, hello.
You've got more.
Well, to be honest, I was doing loads of damage. Oh, it's Shiva.
I really thought that was like a big horrible like Shiva Marlboro for a second.
I didn't realize we had to fight Shiva. Oh, of course we do. We fight one of the dark Aeons, don't we? Depending on where we are. Fire's good against that, isn't it?
Luckily, yeah, it is. Yeah. Luckily, you happen to have. That's a problem.
That is a problem. That's a big problem.
MP damage. Yeah, that's bleak.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I just need to get Yuna just doing white mage stuff.
Yeah.
No. Oh, she still cast it just in time, but get up, Yuna. Before she does an overdrive, because she definitely fucking will. Oh, that did so. That's half damage, isn't it? Heavenly Strike is half damage.
To both. I think it's her demi, isn't it? Like, it's semi because it does half to half to both.
Are you proud of that?
No, that's genuinely, that's another math. I've learned you some more math.
What am I doing? Just attack. No,
what did you
Uraga,
mean?
please.
To make this nice and awkward.
I think I got that off in time. That's good.
Yeah, that's right. Ow!
Not elixir. Where are my Evas? There they are. Oh, would she stop fucking dodging?
Are we just assuming that she's immune to status effects, or do we know that she is?
We're assuming at the moment because I've just been a bit focused on trying to actually survive.
Trying to not die.
Yeah.
Maybe now isn't the time to experiment with like.
Well,
confusion.
I mean, I'm confusing with confusion. Well, I'm trying confusion and bio, because if we game over, then we just come back to it. Like, it's not exactly a huge run back, is it?
Via the asthma.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking run from those guys though. The difficulty spike in this game is ridiculous though. Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
That was bizarrely bad.
That was one of the. I'm actually really glad she did that attack, because that was actually perfect.
That was actually less punishing than her just using Heavenly Strike. If you just spam that, it's game over.
Okay, so Confuse doesn't work. Bio doesn't work. That makes sense. I mean, that was completely expected behavior.
Can we now, by looking at that, assume that guard basically means immune?
Guard means immune,
mean
yeah.
anything else. So therefore, it doesn't actually need to do anything because some things are just innately. That makes the asthma attack much more like palatable.
Kinda. I mean, I get it, but I mean, being immune to physical damage is kind of ridiculous.
It is. We didn't have a lot of hit points. Like the main problem is the fact because you've hard lined into melee.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Like
she is hurt.
That's been the core. Yeah, that's the main issue. Like I think a more traditional party, you know, pre DLC when they put in all this random horseshit. I think a more traditional party would have probably been like a healer, a black mage.
What DLC are you talking about?
All of the so the things, some of the like the Dark Knight and whatnot wasn't in the original game. When they made the Zone 2 and 3 version, they added them in.
No, it definitely was. Definitely was in the game. Yeah, 100%.
Because definitely the mascot didn't exist in the original.
I'm pretty certain that all the dress spheres were in the original game. I don't think there was any DLC for this game.
I may be using the word DLC incorrectly, but I'm
relatively certain, but feel free to have a look. All right, well, we beat her, which is good. And we got some crystal gloves, which are way better than diamond gloves. Wow. Okay. Let's save there, because that was a rough fight. Let's run down here. Do we fight more than one Aeon? Is that a thing? Oh, an elixir. That's good.
Well.
Okay. This... I can't remember if these guys are fine or not. I think these guys have, like, petrify powers and shit, right? Stone breath.
We were both right.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, so the international and HD remaster, so that does affect this one.
Yep.
Basically, it moved around where a lot of them are, so they're earlier.
Oh, I see.
But the mascot is in the original game, but outside of the international and HD remaster, they were only available in Chapter 5.
Oh.
So basically, it's the same as not having it, right? Because you're not going to use a stress sphere level 1 during the last chapter of the game with the difficulty spikes there.
That is fair. I mean, I don't have mascot. I don't know where you find that.
You can get it in basically it's one of the ones where it's like a side mission, I think, where you have to pretend to be a Moogle.
All right.
Effectively it's like the flashback to the beginning cutscene. You know where you decide you're just going to like rush a stage.
Yeah.
And like drag LeBlanc off and kick her to death. That's how I remember it happening. But like in that, the bit which is how you sneak into the stadium. Because apparently being with the people who saved the world isn't good enough to get free tickets.
It's not. It's not.
No, you actually have to. No, you have to be like a donor or something. But like, so basically, you sneak in there dressed as a Moogle, and it's like a whole like espionage type mission.
I know that there is that thing where Yuna basically is the Moogle, and you can go back to her and keep getting healed at the very beginning of the game.
It's basically off of that. I can't remember how you do it, but you can actually. The mascot is like the best support class because it just has the healing and stuff, but it also has like a lot of just abilities that affect everyone. So it's like the dancer, but instead of it being like negative effects to your enemies, it's positive effects to you.
Yeah.
It seems pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
But it was nice. I like it when we both get to win. It's so rare.
All I ever do is win.
All you do is win, apart from all those game overs against Asthma.
Yeah. Well, this one's got a name too, Dolman. Oh, it's dead. Doesn't matter.
Why are their names so like low energy?
It's
it's just like got to this point in the game where like, oh, sod it, you can fight Aeon. Like, all fear Aeon.
Okay, immediate demi, that's fine.
At least those like claw thingies aren't as horrible as they are in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, so this one's just called a monolith. This one doesn't have a name. I think maybe this
He
is
doesn't deserve one.
this
Not
might be a
after
whole
what Ian did.
B fight. This one, for those things.
Yeah, it
Breath.
doesn't seem too hard.
That's fine. Oh no, it's not fine. Yuna is petrified.
I think that is fine, right? Because now you can just kick that thing to death.
Yeah, true. Don't actually need Yuna now. Bleh. Oh, hit, please. And Osmos will always miss. I think all magic attacks miss if you're petrified.
I think all attacks miss apart from something that will break your
Yeah.
break your body.
She's still
To quote
really
Bane.
soft. I should really sort these. That's better.
Should we do the manual sorting episode at some point?
If only, if only. Do I equip something on Yuna to make her stone proof? Because I know I've got that.
I don't know why, it just immediately reminded me of the macro data refinement in Severance. Have you seen Severance?
No, what?
Severance is phenomenal, right? It's a TV show, which is basically the crux of it is, what if you underwent a procedure which meant that you didn't have any memories of your outside life when you're in work, and vice versa. So effectively, you are two people: your work self and your out of work self.
Okay.
And it's got a huge amount of intrigue about exactly
I'm
why
legging it. Fuck this shit.
this large, like, monolithic company would do such a thing, what they're actually trying to do it for. And macro data refinement is basically a department within it whose work is described by the company itself as being mysterious but important.
Okay.
And it's genuinely, it's one of the best series that I've ever watched. And in effect, it's a weird thing where you steadily fall in love with the in-work people known as innies,
Yeah, okay.
and you frequently find yourself detesting the outies. Because they obviously love their job because they're paid extremely well, and they take no work stress home with them.
Yeah. This
so
is going to
when
be
the innies are trying to
be a
quit-
longer episode. Sorry, guys.
That's fine, I'm going on about Severance. So when the innies always try to quit, because all they know is doing this tedious, mysterious, but important work, and the outies always say no, it steadily becomes like an us versus them against yourselves. Honestly, if you haven't watched it, put this down.
Right now.
We'll be here when you get back. Go watch Severance, and come back and let us know what you thought. Write it in the comments. And there's 2 series of it. So if you comment any earlier than about 3 weeks after this video makes it on, I'll know you didn't actually watch it.
Let's dispel that if we can.
Oh. We didn't actually bother to go and get these in our playthrough, did we?
Why did Riku just attack Yuna? Not Riku, sorry. Pain. Oh, she might not have
She
actually.
probably didn't. The bug lady's very hard to see.
Yeah, true. No, she didn't. All right, it was just because it was when Sandy went and attacked. Okay, I understand. I am also going to try and use the reflect.
It's one of the
Jobbo.
things I don't like about the Major Sisters. It's the fact that they're literally just called Mindy, Sandy, and Mandy, or whatever it is.
Mindy, Sandy, and Cindy.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I suppose it's because you find out about them kind of after you hear about Faith just being people.
Yeah.
So it seems much more
So
reasonable
now-
that they just have people names.
Reflect on those guys. So when they do Not So Mighty God, hopefully it will reflect back to me. If I survive, which I don't. This is fine. This is all fine. I know what I'm doing. Oh,
They're
okay.
meant to be the strongest Aeons in Final Fantasy, right?
Are they? I thought it was
And-
isn't it what's the name?
Anima.
Seymour's Anima, yeah.
So that's actually what I was going to go on and say. Is that these are meant to be the
Why am I
strongest
not?
ones, but I've always kind of felt like Anima.
I
It's
I
just
haven't had a chance
drastically
to
more
do
powerful.
anything here. I literally cannot.
Well, they've got a full party's worth of turns, haven't they?
No, but they're starting. What?
I think Camisade inflicts stop. Look, your ATS bars aren't increasing.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it matters because now everyone's dead. Oh, come on. Might have a chance here. Might have a chance here. That's fine.
Well, that's a massive mistake.
It was. You could have just punched.
You could have killed me when you had the chance.
All right, Mega Phoenix is good. Do I have a max potion? Or Mega Elixir. Don't have a max potion, do I? And everyone's dying anyway.
If it's taking too long, just don't do it.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. There's the one thing I really hate about this game is because it is real time. You can just get fucked like that, right? Because I cast Curaga way earlier than that.
So one of the things I did was in between like in the 7-month wait between episodes 25 and 26 of recording, at least, I played my own run through of this game.
Yeah.
Because I sat there and thought, you know what, I quite often just sit and like dunk on a game I've not played since I was a small boy.
Yeah.
And now that I'm a very large boy,
you are a large boy.
It's easier for me to use the keys. So okay, I had a look through it, and the number one most powerful thing to do in the game isn't anything to do with your stats, isn't anything to do with like how often you dress spheres or whatever, party composition rather. It's just literally making sure that you've got a well sorted, thinned down item list.
Yeah.
You just got the stuff what you need, and like if you've got that, it's fine. Like it's literally just a pool of skills that everyone gets to use. As Joel would say, Dan, use your skills. With no further...
With no explanation, no help or anything like that. Ah, fuck's sake. Pain. Come on.
This feels like a losing battle here.
It does a bit.
He's done you in.
Right, pain's up. That's good. Okay, Yuna's down again. With absolute...
Mega Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got any more.
You've got one.
Also, now I'm going to be sat here forever.
With Camisade.
Okay. I do have one. Okay, Mega Phoenix.
They're
now doing their special attack, so maybe I won't get it off, which is fine. I think I'd rather get back to the save sphere and regroup at this point, because I've just been wasting so many resources.
I forgot how funny they're. To be honest, actually, they are a bit. As a set of Aeons go, they really do break the mold, because the rest of them take themselves very seriously.
Yeah. This is the Logos Enormi of Aeons, isn't it?
Although that's a fight you want to see: Blanc Syndicate versus Major System. The fight we didn't know we needed. Like a half-time show, but for combat.
It'd be good if this attack took less time.
Well, it's meant to be the game over sequence, isn't it? But they're probably not going to.
Oh, 1 health. I'm going to get the Mega Phoenix off. I'm not. Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fine. Do you know what? That seems like a good place to end this episode.
We are that a day, are you?
Honestly,
you've had enough.
The difficulty spike in this game is ridiculous.
I think it's. To be honest, I was sitting there watching that one, and I actually think it's a gaming philosophy change, isn't it? Because now you're encountering a lot of stuff which is just immune, or it's trying to fight you in a clever way.
Yeah.
Whereas I was looking at some of the other ones just now, and actually a lot of it's just here's a sack of HP.
Yeah.
And if you can just deal a load of damage, you just bonk your way through it.
The thing is, I was very close to killing one of the Major Sisters there, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it next time. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like. Comment down below. What's your favourite Major Sister? We all have one.
It's Mindy, isn't it?
It is Mindy. Everyone knows it's Mindy. Anyway,
done.
Please, thank you all very, very much for watching. Please, obviously like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Discord. Come chat to us. We love it. But
not in person.
Definitely not in person. Don't be stupid. Especially you, Marsh. Love you, really. Anything I've forgotten, Alex?
No, I think we've done everything. I've written in my notes to dunk on Marsh, and we've done that now. So.
Job done.
Job
Lovely. In that case, thank you all very much for watching. See you soon.
On your way.